It was the first time the two candidates went head-to-head. Going into the debate, François Fillon was the favourite. His rival, Alain Juppé, needed a strong performance to close the gap. And although he delivered, in the end it was Fillon who retained the edge. Clear and decisive, he painted a vision of a broken France and of himself as the man to fix it.
Avec ce projet, en 2 ans, on peut redresser la situation.
In 2 years we can fix the situation. In 5 years we can reduce unemployment by half and approach full employment rates, as is the case with our neighbouring countries. And in 10 years we can be the most powerful nation in Europe and take back control of our destiny.
Juppé is also promising economic reforms, but said they would be less brutal than his rivals.
France will need a strong president, a president who can carry our reforms, brave, credible and rapid reforms, but reforms which are not brutal, because I believe we must convince the French people that reforms are something positive and not a punishment.
The two candidates have starkly different positions on the question of French identity. That resurfaced in the debate. Fillon said immigrants should respect France's cultural heritage, while Juppé said France's diversity was its strength. On foreign policy, this week Fillon's call for closer ties with Moscow came under the spotlight when Russian President Vladimir Putin praised Fillon on Russian television. In the debate, Fillon defended his position, while Juppé attacked.
If I was the president, I would tell Mr. Putin that I couldn't accept the annexation of Crimea because it is a violation of international law.
All I am saying is that we need to sit around a table with the Russians without asking the Americas for their permission, and we try to rebuild, if not a link of confidence, but something which would bring Russia closer to Europe.
Voting in this primary is open to everybody, not just right-wing supporters. And because the ruling socialists are divided, most people agree that next year's presidential contest is most likely to be between the right and the far right. So when people go to cast their ballots on Sunday, many, of course, will simply be picking their favourite candidate, whether that's Fillon or Juppé. But others will be voting strategically for the person they believe is best placed to beat the far-right leader, Marine Le Pen. Both candidates said that they would be the one to block the far-right National Front leader. Now it will be up to French voters to decide who they believe. Natasha Butler, Al Jazeera, Paris.